Hi, I am Skyla Lee. I am going to read a story about a silly vampire girl who caused a great deal of trouble to her family. Please enjoy. The Most Dim-Witted KOL. Everyone's heard of Dracula, the head of the deadly Nosferatu. Who they often overlook, however, are his children and wife. This evil spawned the most dim-witted vampire for centuries past, and quite possibly centuries to come. Dracula's wife was one of the three ravishing vampires in Bram's Turkish novel, but what Gothic fans don't know is the fact that her name was Elise Trelawney. They had two daughters, Drusilla and Trumeria. Both were incredibly attractive, with wavy auburn hair cascading down their back, and eyes of brilliant flame. Drusilla and Trumeria attended Vampireville Academy. The village mostly consisted of vampire-loving villagers, and on the whole, the vampires seemed like a mundane family like any other. Trumeria reckoned the subjects at school were too mundane. Science, languages, arts, etc. As an introvert, bonding with others was an exceedingly difficult task for her. All fourth graders despised school, but Trumeria did so exceptionally. But one day, her impression of Vampireville Academy was turned upside down. At recess, a classmate of hers introduced Blackpink, the most famous K-pop girl group, to her, and the craze began spreading through the school like the bubonic plague. Since then, she kept a constant daily after-school routine of watching Blackpink videos, saving money to go to their performances, decorating her room with their posters until every inch of it was covered in Blackpink, and even Cecilia couldn't stand her sister's K-pop frenzy, singing Blackpink songs until the entire mansion quaked and groaned with hideous notes, dancing like a robot until her feet wore off, and pleading her mother for more cash to buy more Blackpink merchandise. She dreamed of becoming as famous as her idols, but she wasn't as talented as them. Everyone covered their ears when she sang, everyone laughed at her when she danced. Her plight seemed hopeless, and she was on the brink of giving up when she remembered her secret identity, the fact that she was a vampire, and started a YouTube channel on the theme of her hidden life as a member of the Nosferatu. At first, her videos were rather short. Her first one ever spanned a mere 10 seconds and showed her lengthy canine fangs, plus her saying, "I'm a vampire." After she looked at it, she decided not to upload it after all, but accidentally pressed the upload button instead of the delete one. To her utter disbelief, the reel went completely viral, with the amount of followers rising higher and higher within days. Overjoyed that she'd finally become a celebrity at long last, she created more videos that delved deeper into her everyday life. With each one, the entire school's social activity was now focused on her and her family. "Those videos are fake and produced by AI. But they're so realistic. There's just no way vampires are living here. Any member of the Nosferatu that wished to be famous would build a channel. It's simply impossible." Trumeria didn't go unnoticed, though. Drusilla noted the sudden increase in the sister's monthly income, her new laptop, the clothes and makeup that cost an arm and a leg, Plus, she had recently bought a new camera. She wasn't into them. And why did every piece of clothing she wore spot images of vampires? Every time Drusilla questioned her sister, she simply chattered until a cross Trelania ordered her to quit stammering. And then there was the sudden rise in her popularity from a social failure to the point where she had such an immense amount of friends that it took the better half of an hour for her to cross the entrance hall. The skyrocketing difference had merely taken a couple of days to occur. So Drusilla asked a schoolmate of hers, whose jaw was almost wrenched off its hinges at her question. Don't you know? The response had been. Your sister's a total celebrity. She has a channel, an IG account, and everything. I highly recommend you search her channel on YouTube. Its name is The Life of a Hidden Vampire. This is the end of part 1. Can you guess what Drumeria's family's reaction to her will be like? See you next time!